As Hawaii slowly regains pre-pandemic conditions, with more and more visitors arriving, the state government is dealing with a growing problem with tourists disturbing and disrespecting the local wildlife. Joining me from Honolulu, Hawaii is Eagle News correspondent Alfred Acenas with more details. Aloha, Alfred.
Aloha, Anthony, and everyone around the world. So let's put it this way. Just if for those who have the internet right now, just type in their travel blog Hawaii, and you'll see a lot of travel bloggers or those who want to brag about visiting the islands, which is great. Thank you for visiting Hawaii. Some fortunately end up what we call disturbing the wildlife. It's something as from one end, you will have folks daring to touch the shell of a green sea turtle, or patting the back of a monk seal that's on the beach, or anything of that effect, or disturbing a habitat, in a forest. Lieutenant Governor Josh Green, as early as June, expressed some grave concerns to tourism authorities in that there needs to be a robust education program to inform visitors that great that that they're visiting and they'll be able to appreciate what's unique about Hawaii. But one thing that needs to be emphasized to the visitors is to not disturb the wildlife. Something as simple as, some of us have, for those of us who've ever gone to beaches, the exotic places, we would innocently collect the sand, to kind of say, hey, this is the beach from Waikiki. But in some aspects, multiply that by so many times, we're actually taking away the food source and part of the natural habitat of smaller animals, of smaller organisms that depend on the nutrients that exist in that sand. So something as simple as just taking photos and just to keep the visitors at a reasonable distance away from the animals and even some plants that may be sensitive. Keeping in mind, Anthony, that during the year and a half of this pandemic, Hawaii, ecologically was able to recover in a way. Some of the species of animals that have been endangered or threatened are now in much better shape. But now you have this resurgence of visitors that now poses a challenge of, okay, how do we control? How do we maintain the momentum of the recovery of the ecology here without disappointing the visitors? So there's this Pono Pledge from the Big Island, an education program to let visitors to the Big Island know that, hey, keep distance, keep themselves safe from getting hurt. Even something as, hey, molten lava, don't touch it. It's really important to keep in mind of the environment as well as the safety of the visitor. So something for your consideration, Anthony, the next time you visit Hawaii is that, yeah, we have a sensitive environment and we ask everyone to please respect it, both plants and animals. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Alfred. Do you have any updates on how vaccinations are going in the state of Hawaii?
Well, vaccinations up front, Anthony, we're hovering at 59.1% for the population that's fully vaccinated. The bigger concern right now is that for the past 4 days, we are seeing new cases in triple digits, which is a bit of a concern because we were enjoying a bit of double digits and keeping the positivity rates low, from May up until this point. So the governor, we're going to expect the state government to have to relook at the reopening strategy. Yes, we've eased restrictions for social gatherings, restaurants, and whatnot, but There are some tourism experts and marketing experts that are predicting, yeah, these easing of restrictions might be pushed to the side a bit until the cases, the number of new cases go down again, especially now that we have a good percentage of new cases that are Delta variants. So that's something that our would-be visitors to keep in mind, that yes, we're still fighting the pandemic in this part of the world, Anthony.
Thanks again, Alfred, for the update on Hawaii.